Hi everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love with another Therapy Thursday video. So today I would like to talk about behavior as data. And what I mean by that is how can we look at the actions and behaviors of others and use that as data or information instead of an invitation to judge. So here's an example that I think is relevant. When you are driving your automobile and a light comes on, it may say check engine, or it may be a fuel low light, or when you go to stop at an intersection or a red light, you hear squeaking from somewhere and you are not necessarily sure where it's coming from, but you hear a noise. All of those things signal to us that there's more information to be had, or there's something that needs to be done in order to ensure our safety. That's relevant. That makes sense. If the check engine light comes on, then we usually can take it to a mechanic or take it to a dealership or even take it to a place like AutoZone for them to then assess what's happening within the vehicle that makes that light come on. But the light itself is just a signal that something needs to take place in order for our vehicle to function. If the low gas light is on, then we know we need to get gas. If we hear squeaking when we go to stop, we usually assess that maybe our brakes need to be serviced. I'm wondering if we can take that concept and apply it to the actions and behaviors of others. Typically what happens is when we see something from another person, we immediately assign intent and make a judgment based on what we see. I am suggesting, especially when the actions and behaviors of a person are uncharacteristic of that person, that instead of making an immediate judgment or asking an immediate judgmental question like, what's wrong with her or what's the matter with him, then instead of doing those things, we take it as information. And instead of making a judgment, we say, wow, I wonder what that person needs in order to function at the level that they normally function. Or I wonder what would be helpful for this person in order for them to feel safe. Because oftentimes the things that are coming out of us, our behaviors, are an attempt for us to stay alive, to stay safe, and to avoid pain. So it's just my invitation for us to look at the behaviors and actions of others as an attempt for them to stay safe and avoid pain. And maybe what it is indicating that maybe they need some support in helping them get there. And the only way to provide them with that support is to be inquisitive and curious instead of judgmental. If you have struggles with looking at people's behavior as data, particularly if you find yourself in relationships with people where their actions are really irritating to you, Labors of Love would love to walk alongside you and help you work through some of those things. Feel free to reach out to us at www.thelaborsoflove.com. Until next week, be well.